steadfast.
Look at we can explore these issues behind fire. In high fantasy doesn't expand your politically correct crowd as much as if you were to write say a racist character into a non-fantasy story. Hey, thank you for the follow. Oh! You just got thrown. So did you. Who's... I have no idea who's shooting from where. Oh, I see you up there. I'll take you down soon.
God damn you. I'll kill you.
Wait, is... Oh, jeez, I don't think that was normal. Yeah, I may not... I'm supposed to have been here. Okay, do you have to... Wait, or if you have to idiot-proof it to the point where it loses symbols. You're never allowed to have a character that's racist and has been qualities if they're going to be racist. And it has to be their full identity, and they have to be a horrible person to ever meet. Right, help you out. Here we go, I'm gonna revive you. What am I looking at? Right, I need to do something. So we have a number of chests here. So we got these two. I'm not bothered about the small ones because I don't think I need them. I was already at the side I needed to be, wasn't I? Yep.
Come, help me with this.
It does depend on the game. Like, I know it's in the Skyrim and that, but I tend to get more caught up in just exploring the worlds than a lot of the other stuff in the game.
Give me a hand over here.
I have a very bad memory for games, and that if I play a game and I stop playing it, depending on the game, I have to restart it. Hopefully not. Like, you know, Tales of Vesperia will be fine, but if I spend a large amount of time away from the game, that's why I've never actually finished Final Fantasy X. I played it, got towards just before the final boss, and then I stopped playing it for whatever reason.
Give me a
Yeah, this
hand.
game is a very surface level, some of the books explore. Oh, yeah, the books. I never used to read the books until I started that playthrough recently, that I've never gone back to because well, we're looking at the reason why everything was put on hold. And honestly, it does not feel fucking worth it. I don't know. Assassin's Creed is definitely not what it used to be, and I really wish they would have like a linear, great story. Not so much this whole I'm going to help everyone, but I don't know the reason for helping everyone yet properly. But no, I never used to read the books in Skyrim. So then when I started playing it again, I was like, oh hey, we'll do that. We'll read some of the books from time to time. Mainly the skill books to start with. And then I'm picking them up as I go along. Oh, fuck, who's arrow raining me? The game design team is at odds with the story team. The game wants to be open world, the story decidedly not so. Well, here's the thing. So, on the only point, they gave you purpose for going after all of these places. They were like, hey, you want to take out a certain character, you'd be better off with more people who would help you. So you go and do all these things, and you get your like alliances and whatnot. And then after that, I don't actually know where the fuck the rest of the main quest is going. I'm assuming once I do Winchester, I'll get the thing for Hamptonshire. Oh fuck. Yeah. Do things for Hamptonshire. And maybe I will get the end of the game? It feels like so little game compared to the player. What's wrong? It feels like so little story compared to so little story compared to what I played of the game. And I am on like the second highest difficulty. And I'm going after everything because I just want to get that trophy out of the way. How did you get in there? Where's the way in?
Gold or silver here?
You were here before I even opened this. If next game is interesting, I'll probably just look up the Stories so Far video, but I can bother trying to piece it together on my own. Take me months at this point. I don't think it's worth the investment for me. It really depends on throughout the games what is to do with which things. Like in this, you've got the video, which is like they had in, was it 2? With the glyphs. No. Was it the glyphs in the walls that gave you part of the video? Maybe. I can't remember. I played it like, you know, a couple of years ago and I've already forgotten it. And in this you've got videos as well that you wouldn't get unless you were exploring the place. Yeah, if it's 2 new dudes running, that was it. Which, you know, it's stuff which ties in with it in a way. I can't remember what else was actually said about it, to be honest. And this is like a similar thing, I think. I'm going and doing these animus anomalies, getting parts of a video, and I don't know what relevance it is. Things are... I just feel they're quite disjointed. Or probably more so in this than any other game.
Help me out here.
Any other games I could be done with the story, blasting through it in like, what, 20 hours plus, maybe? Oh goddamn game get through, you just want the story. And there is extra things you can only get once you've completed the main story. I don't understand why I would want a certain weapon which you get a trophy for, or why you would even want weaponry after you have finished the game. Like, they probably want people to do New Game Plus. I'm like, really? You want me to do this again? Did I not open that bloody thing? I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna leave. Oh, wild pig, run free. It's not that this necessarily has much more lore than the classic EC games, but there's so much open world faff rate. Yep. Comfortably get through an EC game without errors, now you're looking at probably 120. Well, the way I play it, I got through Syndicate in about... Platinum for Syndicate, I think, was roughly 60 hours. I'm hitting 170 just now. And while I'm probably not going to get Platinum on this run because I don't know where the best places are for certain things, like the one I mentioned, be on fire, taking out 3 elite enemies without breaking their shields. Story stuff, little side content. Honestly, I don't think the story stuff would take long in this game. If you're ignoring, like if you're on easy, if you didn't want to collect anything, most of the stuff is ingots for the wealth. Actually, no, you have some treasure stuff, don't you? That is your skill books. God, yeah, it's all over the place as well, so if you don't know where it is, you kind of have to go to it. I guess. Like, I really enjoyed the story, so, to a point, the main story. What I'm doing just now is just exploring, doing a load of shite. But when I get to Winchester, I'm hoping it's going to be the last 3 unknown order members of one of the branches. I need a clue in this zone to get the 5th on the branch. Then we find out who's the head of that section. And then it's just zealots and the big bads. More linear and Odyssey? I would say it is. Like, you've got a couple of different things. You've got your assassin bureaus, which is, you know, the hidden one stuff. A little mention to those. The order members, honestly, there's only 3 places that have them properly mentioned. In terms of, well, no, maybe not, maybe more. 3 or 4 that have them actually, or at least from what I've seen, or what I could gather, openly involved in the issues in the area. And you take them out, great. Now, I've already killed... That's going to sound strange. I've killed the one who took Sigurd. And at this point, it feels like they just kind of went... The main story of the family versus cult, and you had the main side stories, you usually had a couple of half dozen. Half dozen each stone, which sometimes great bits of story. Oh god, no. So, the way this does it, with the map, all these are sections. That's a section, you got Northumbria. Oh no, Yorkshire. Okay, maybe we need to go a little closer. Not the big lines, the little lines. Breaking up the areas. They're the zones, and they're basically a story goes through to make them an alliance member. Big bosses spoke to gods in that, led it. There's pretty much nothing mythical. There's nothing like that. There's no, you know, Minotaur type thing that I've seen. I actually missed that. I really liked it. Big questline for each zone, and a lot of short ones. Yeah, but some of them are only just for Alliance stuff, and at the moment, I don't know what the fuck I need the Alliance stuff for, because what the game was telling me to collect the Alliance members for, I have nothing that requires that now. That makes sense? So when we were going after Sigurd, Randvi, who was the one who dealt with the Alliance board and given us places to go, she said, hey, you might want to collect a few more members, and that was when we had the big assault with all the different people who we'd met. Oh yeah, it is Asgard. That was probably one of the only places which mentioned a lot in terms of Isu, with the 6 different things relating to the methods they tried to stop the solar event. I don't know. Well, actually no. There was one. We did actually fight and kill Fenrir. That was part of the questline that ended the... did that end the... No, that might have been ended the Jotunheim one. Because we jumped from... It was Asgard to start with, then we went to Jotunheim, and I think went back into Asgard. And then that was those dealt with. I don't know, there's... It just does not feel like a good Assassin's Creed game, in that you're barely mentioning fucking order, and you've got hints, just hints at stuff in between parts of the story. The thing is right, Assassin's Creed has always been an open world. Only recently the story was written in accordance with the open world, which I think is always a mistake. Well, I don't know. They made it work. They made it work in other games, because even though it was open world, it wasn't this size. You were looking at, what, a town. This is lots of little towns dotted along the place.
The other side must be bad.
That have pretty much less in it that I'm interested in, because I just want to get through it because there's that many. So they've kind of lost me with that. Maybe not always, but it's very difficult to make an engaging story. You can fuck off for 30 hours. I need keys. Oh shit. Did I see anything here? Keys, keys, keys. A letter from a lumberjack. My Saint Withson cannot take us anymore. These mad bandits of the Meon Valley torment me. I'm a humble chopper of trees, feller of the sacred weald. I've prayed and spoken with monks at various scriptoriums, pleaded to call them to arms, but they say it is unchristian. I've turned my axe on humans to protect us after what occurred to Aishwin and Margaret, who sheltered me yet were struck. Chad, if you're reading this, that I have found solace near the southern Great Wall of Winchester in order to keep these marauders at bay. Your brother, Chadfor. You know, JRPGs do it, we have a massive world, but the quest always takes you in specific directions. You generally have 2 to 6 hours side content in each bit. It's a good cycle. Okay, so I'm probably hitting the same number of hours, maybe more now, for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So I was playing Tales of Vesperia, and yeah, there's always a focus on main story, even if it looks like it's side content. Like, there are some things that make no fucking sense. Like when I was on the ghost ship. Cool, somehow it made itself into main content. I didn't think it would. But there isn't a divide. I don't feel like I'm going off track from the main quest to go and do something. It's just like, oh hey, we're doing this, but then it led us to a ghost ship, so we're going here. And then you get the little bit that then takes it back or relates it to, yeah. Whereas in this, it's so open as to not matter at all. Yeah. All these little bits I'm doing, I don't give a flying fuck about them. I'm just going after them because I'm ticking boxes at the moment. They've made a game which is not engaging in its content, and rather I just want to do it so I never have to do it again. Which is a bad way for a game to be. If you've got that, I'm just ticking boxes, and I'm like, it's not the worst, it's just not the best either. Right, so he's at the Great Wall of Winchester, Southern Great Wall of Winchester. I'm gonna forget that. Then I'll come back to this and be like, what? Where? And also, I'm collecting masks, Roman masks for Octavian. Why? Why in the fuck am I doing this? All I'm getting from it is shitty cosmetics for my village. Now, okay, you want to have something which makes it worthwhile? Have it like Ni no Kuni. Ni no Kuni was fantastic in making me want to go back to town. So Ni no Kuni, or not the first one, the second one, Ni no Kuni 2. Sorry, mistake there. You had like the settlement building where you seen progress. You seen progress in the way that you upgrade each of your things, and you could get different perks that would help you to do other stuff. They would help you find the little, oh god, what were they called? The little dudes who helped you in your fight. They helped you with the dungeon areas. They gave you the upgrades to buy better items. They gave you the upgrades to collect better resources to then make better things, better weapons, stuff that would help you on your way. That was great. You know, I liked going back to the town. I liked doing even the skirmishes. Oh jeez, hi.
This is a different sight.
Oh, that was the first one. The spirits in the second one.
Where his light shines greatest.
The bootleg Lisa. Oh yeah!
I was warned.
The
of the
bootleg.
harrowing depth.
It was Welsh in the second, wasn't it?
Great battles were fought in resurrective kingdoms of Christ. Many were lost in the fight. Many more in the cataclysm that followed. Today, my lord instructed me in plain words to travel o'er the ocean and seek the door behind which hides his fallen angel. I shall try, in his name.
I don't know who
Amen.
he is when he's talking about him, or who he's trying to get to. Get first and second games mixed up. Yeah, bootleg Lisa was in the second game. The first one was Drippy, who had the lantern on his nose, and you had, I think was it I can't remember what they were called. They changed it greatly, where you had, it was like a Pokemon type kind of deal in the first game, where you caught a creature and you evolved it and used it in your party kind of thing. In the second one you had little spirits, I don't know what they're called. And and you had different ones that had different elements. They had different buffs and passives and debuffs and such. You could. You went inside his mama and Everett. Yep, we did. So I guess I've wanting to be up here or something? Nope, maybe not. Oh, I'm gonna hate this one, aren't I? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. We good? Are we good? Oh god, we got it. Okay. Stonehenge is not large, is it? I don't know.
What strange forces work here?
Only like 3 stories tall, I know. I'm not entirely sure. I do need something near here though. That was Stonehenge. We have... You're hiding something. Festival near Henge Farm in the hills. Oh, South Stonehenge. Right, I'm gonna go over there actually. Yeah. I need keys for that, and that might be story related. This is quite a big area and I hate that they've done this. I actually hate it. It's unnecessarily big and making me run about the place. You know what I would have liked them to do? Remember the first game? You had your cities that you could go to. And then in between you had like the little bit of open that you could run and climb, I think, and do other stuff. I think there was Templars hidden there. I would have liked that. That would have been pretty good. So cut down the time it takes to get somewhere.
So if you were close to heaven. You there, Dane! Come join your fellows. Music is my gift to you all. The Lord.
Here's a merry gathering. A Saxon playing for Norsemen.
What joy a man gives is given back threefold. So my love used to say, dear Chiro. I sing now for her.
Used to.
Used to. But now is no time for sadness. Join our revels. I was about to open a cask for my new friends. Come one, come all. Nothing heals the heart of woe like a mug of ale. You look like the sort.
I said you were Zeus in the Starting Island.
Wrong. Thor himself pales when
Kind
he
of,
sees me
yeah.
take up my drinking horn.
Ha! Come and prove it then. Saxon, give us a song.
What am I doing?
The Lord made me, and the Lord made thee, and the Lord made hops and barley. So
oh yeah,
you
you can make those that tall in this section, man. And then you had, was it? Wait. Was he on the Starting Island, or was he the one that was? Who had the huge statue away to the right? Was it Poseidon?
Who knows if it may be your last?
Was it Poseidon?
All Father must be here. Look at
the Lord made me,
can't remember.
and the Lord made thee, and the
Right,
Lord
let's
made
speak to you.
hops and...
Show me how the Raven
Yeah, tell us
clan
what size
drink.
aircraft hangars. Yeah. Well, I'll take that challenge.
You'll be under the table before I've even warmed up.
Oh, we'll see about this.
Oh, teammate.
Lord made me, and the
I read
Lord
his name
made
as
thee, and
Brad.
the Lord made
It's a
hops
bard.
and barley. So
Oh,
if you
shit.
were close to heaven, be have another ale or three.
Wait, who's
Drink some-
cheering us on? Oh, fuck.
Maybe you're not.
Get the chin liquor. I feel cold fingers spreading through me. This is poisoned ale.
Oh, feels like Jormungandr is turning in my stomach.
By Odin, this new ale is strong.
100
I think I'm going
lives I
blind.
promised my love as she lay dying. A Danish arrow in her breast. 100 lives for hers. But there is one who has not been laid low. Let me see to that.
You fucker. Oh, jeez.
Reaver! Death to all Danes!
Even sicker.
Oh,
I am
fuck.
more than your equal.
You will die as my hero did!
It won't be me that dies today.
Okay, our sight's come back.
My head.
I'll grant you the long peace of the grave!
Oh god, my aiming's gone to shit as well now.
Murderer!
No, we're still drunk, aren't we?
Reaver!
Fucking hell.
Death to all Danes!
Even second. I am more than your equal.
Really? This is awful. Can we stop being so drunk?
You will die as my hero did!
It won't be me that dies today.
Oh, actually, let's take care of that then.
The Lord
Why
is
do they
brave with
keep
music,
going?
Then poison them like a spider. Grief sick or no, the world is better without him in it.
Well, we're kinda... Devil has all the best tunes. They're all dead! Oh, you dick.